Why nobody wanted Michael Jordan? $29 million. 20. Blah, 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 blah. Why nobody wanted Michael Jordan's $29 million mansion?
Michael Jordan is worth an estimated $4.3 billion. He's one of the
Mm.
richest athletes in history, a global icon, a six-time NBA champion, and one of the most powerful brands on earth. But for 12 years, there was one thing Michael Jordan couldn't do:
What?
sell this house.
Hell
In
no.
2012, Jordan listed this property for $29 million. At
Mm.
the time, the number seemed reasonable. The estate stretched across nearly 8 acres, featured a professional grade basketball facility, a
Damn.
private putting green, a tennis court, circular infinity pool, and more than 50,000 square feet of living space. This wasn't
Mm-mm.
just a mansion, it was one of the most famous private homes in America.
Yeah.
Yet, year after year, buyers passed.
Mm.
The price dropped, and the market kept saying no. Eventually, the mansion sold,
Okay.
only after more than a decade of waiting,
All right.
and for roughly $9.5 million.
It's so
So, how
pathetic.
does a billionaire lose a negotiation with the market? The answer starts with a simple realization:
Mm-hmm.
this wasn't really a house, it was something else. Because Michael Jordan didn't build a mansion, he built a machine.
A machine. What he built,
At
guy?
first glance, this place looks incredible, and it is, but look closer. Most luxury homes revolve around living. This property revolves around performance. The
Mm.
basketball facility alone is larger than many homes. There's a professional training environment, a commercial scale gym, a private putting green, tennis court, recovery spaces, entertainment spaces, practice spaces. Everything feels engineered around a routine, a lifestyle, a system. This wasn't a mansion designed for a family.
Okay.
It was a mansion designed
For Michael Jordan.
for Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And that distinction would eventually become very expensive because luxury buyers weren't looking at a dream home, they were looking at someone else's dream.
Yeah.
Every luxury home is personal. This one was something more. The giant 23 gates,
Oh yeah.
the custom athletic facility, the layout, the design. The entire property revolves around one person:
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan. That's amazing if you're Michael Jordan. It's much less appealing if you're not.
Yeah.
Luxury buyers want to leave their fingerprint on a property. They want the house to reflect their success, their personality, their identity. This house already had an identity, and it belonged to one of the most famous people on earth. For many buyers, the mansion didn't feel like a blank canvas, it felt like a museum. And
Mm.
museums are difficult to sell as homes. But
Yeah.
Jordan still believed the market would eventually see the value. Then came the auction.
Mm.
The first warning sign came quickly. Jordan listed the property at $29 million.
Oh
Less
no.
than a year later, it was reduced to $21 million, an $8 million cut. Not because the house changed, but because the buyers weren't biting.
Yeah. Hell
Then
no.
came another reduction and another. Eventually, Jordan turned to an auction. The idea was simple: let the market determine the value. Instead, the auction failed. The reserve wasn't met. No deal happened. And in luxury real estate, that's devastating.
Chat. Y'all think if I had the money, I would buy that? Nah. I ain't gonna lie. If I had like 30 mil, I still wouldn't spend my money on this shit. Even though I'm a Michael Jordan fan. It's cause imagine you have a wife and all she see is Jordan. She don't even see Cal. It's Jordan. She talking more about Jordan than Cal. Ah, hell no. And then what about you? You don't want to invite your family over and all this shit got somebody else's name on it. So I feel that nobody wants that, you know. But I think this house sold for like 2 mil. I'm not sure, so that's why I'm watching it to find more about it.
Because now the market wasn't asking, how much is this house worth? The market was asking, why doesn't anyone want it?
Mm,
The answer had less to do with Jordan and more to do with the era in which the mansion was built.
Mm. Was it?
The mansion was completed in the mid 1990s, and you can see that everywhere. The curved architecture, the massive footprint, the compartmentalized layout, the oversized rec spaces. Back then, bigger was better. Luxury meant excess. The goal was to build something nobody else had. Today's wealthy buyers often want something very different: minimalism,
Mm.
glass walls, indoor outdoor living, clean lines, modern tech, wellness focused design. Jordan's mansion wasn't outdated, but it belonged in a different era of luxury.
Mm.
And every year that passed made that problem harder to ignore.
Too big.
Then there was something the house could never change:
Yeah.
its
It was.
location.
Yeah. In Iraq. Yeah. And chat. I've been to Chicago so many fucking times. My hometown is literally an hour away from Chicago. Literally. I grew up literally an hour. I'm from Michigan, but literally an hour away from Chicago, 2 hours from Detroit. I'm like right in the middle between Chicago, Detroit, Lansing, and Indianapolis. Like right in the middle. But Chicago is cool, bruh. If you stay in the burbs or you just out there during the day or you in a safe environment. Chicago get ugly when you go around the ghetto and shit, trying to be down, trying to get you some heroes and shit. I ain't gonna talk bad about heroes. Ain't nothing wrong with heroes, but just trying to do too much. You gotta really just mind your own business out in Iraq, man. That's everywhere. Just mind your business. It ain't that bad, bro. People be trying to make it seem like Chief Keef is just outside with Dracos at the interstate. It's not like that, bro.
Highland Park is wealthy, exclusive, beautiful, but it's not a global trophy market.
Yeah, it's
When
not a
buyers
global
spend
spot.
10, 15, or $20 million, they often expect something.
They want to go to LA. They want to go to Florida. They want to go to New York. Hell, they even want to go to Houston, Texas, or some shit. They want to go somewhere where people is going to be coming in and out through all the time. They don't want to. People don't want to. I understand that people don't want to buy this big mansion just for. Yeah, people come through Chicago all the time, but more people go through LA and New York before they go to Chicago or Miami or you know. Hell, somebody buy this house in Atlanta before Chicago. You gotta think about the weather too. A lot of people don't like winters. A lot of people, just like the warm weather. I understand that. This mansion, low key, is too expensive.
Extraordinary.
Too
Ocean
expensive.
views, mountain views, world famous destinations. This property offered privacy. It offered acreage, it offered prestige, but it sat in a suburban Chicago market, which meant the buyer pool was already limited.
Hmm?
Now, combine that with a hyper customized mansion, a failed auction, a dated luxury style, and a professional basketball facility most people would never use.
Yeah. That tennis court, a lot of that shit most people wouldn't use. See, growing up as an athlete, this is like a dream home for me, besides all the Jordan logos and shit like that. But most people are not athletes. Most people are just, you know, regular degular people. Work a job. That's it. They ain't trying to work out. A lot of people don't be on that, man. That shit crazy. I would love to have a free gym in my crib. Well, it ain't free, but
The buyer pool became microscopic. Meanwhile, the bills never stopped coming.
woo, woo. That's the part. That's the number one reason. Them bills. Them bills. Yeah, them bills. Cause you could always remove some shit, get it redone or whatever. Them bills. Them bills probably not worth paying for in a Michael Jordan house. I understand that. In Chicago, I get that. I get it. Them you could pay better bills way somewhere else easily. So that makes totally 100% sense. Those bills are way too high. And they're gonna be high because this is a mansion, Michael Jordan mansion at that.
Most people focus on the price drop, but that wasn't the only cost. Even sitting empty, the estate demanded money:
Yeah, because you gotta clean it.
property taxes, insurance, utilities, security,
Security.
landscaping, maintenance, and repairs.
Mm-hmm.
In recent years, property taxes alone exceeded $130,000 annually.
Mm,
Over 12 years, taxes likely totaled more than $1.5 million.
mm.
And that's before everything else. The mansion wasn't simply waiting for a buyer, it was consuming money every single year. The
Yeah.
longer the property sat, the more expensive patients became. Then finally, after 12 years, someone said yes.
Mm.
In late 2024, the mansion finally sold, not because the market suddenly changed, not because the house suddenly improved, but because one buyer finally saw value where most others did not.
Okay.
And that's what makes this story so fascinating.
Oh, it looks nice, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, this shit look nice.
Michael Jordan spent his career becoming one of one. That uniqueness made him a legend. It made him a billionaire. It
Mm-hmm.
helped build a fortune estimated at more than $4.3 billion. But in real estate, uniqueness can become a trap
Yeah.
because every customization removes another potential buyer. Every personal touch narrows the market. And eventually, a home becomes so perfectly tailored to one person that almost nobody else can imagine living there.
Mm-hmm.
The mansion wasn't a failure, it wasn't ugly. It's actually quite nice. It
Yeah.
wasn't poorly built, it wasn't neglected. It was simply too successful at being exactly what Michael Jordan wanted. And that's the irony. The qualities that made Michael Jordan extraordinary, Air Jordan, may have
Hey,
been the
Jordan.
same qualities that made his dream home so difficult to sell. If you had $9.5 million, would you buy Michael Jordan's mansion?
Hell no. I wouldn't even buy a house for $1 million if I had 9.5 million. I'll give me some 500K. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's touched up. I'm good. I'm not buying no $1 million house if I have 9 million. I swear, Chad, I won't. That's stupid. That's stupid. You losing 12, 20. That's almost 20% of your cheese gone. That's just off the house price. That ain't even bills. That ain't even the maintenance. Nah, man, get you some 4, 5, 600K. You can spend a meal, but as a single man, if I had $9 million and no kids, man, give me a little 3, 4 bedroom, call it a day, man. Save all that cheese. You know what I'm saying? And put it towards my future and maybe my children in the future, my grandkids in the future, shit like that. We gotta learn better how to manage money, man. It's your boy Cal. If you guys and girls are watching this channel and you want to support, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 10,000. We are getting there soon. The more of y'all subscribe, the quicker we get there. Peace.